Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Racer Report with head coach Chris Hatcher. Chris will join us in just a moment. But before we do that, let's remind you what's going on this weekend for the Racers. It's a noon game or 1 p.m. game against UT Martin right here at Roy Stewart Stadium. A big game against the Skyhawks. Coach will talk about that in just a moment. And then a week from Saturday, it's a game at Eastern Illinois. It'll be a noon kickoff at O'Brien Field up in Charleston, Illinois. Now let's take you back to what happened to start this game on Saturday as the Racers took on Kentucky Wesleyan. It was the opening kickoff, and DeQuavius Walker, a freshman from Macon, Georgia, he was in there for the first time returning kicks. And what did he do on the opening kick? Well, you could see 84 yards, a kickoff return for a touchdown, and then through the promotion that the university was doing with Parker Ford, one lucky family won $10,000 because Walker took it back to open the game. And Walker talked about his great fortune he was able to give someone after the game.
DeQuavius, you guys needed something big to get you guys going, and you really started it off, that 86-yard kickoff return. Just talk about getting the game going that way.
I was just thinking all week, be humble when your time comes, be prepared, follow your block, do what you're coached to do all week. And the guys, they was kind of rude for me when I had got out there because the lady she was going to get a reward if I returned it. So I was just trying to stay positive. Just know I'm going to return the ball. Thank God for the opportunity that I have, and everything just fell in place.
So you knew she was going to win it if you returned it. So when you're running it down, knowing that lady's going to win that $10,000, what are you thinking in your head?
I was like, man, this is crazy. God just blessed her and me for scoring the touchdown and her for winning the money.
And, Coach, of course, we're looking forward to the UT Martin game on Saturday. It'll be a 1 o'clock kick here at Roy Stewart Stadium. But, Coach, before we talk about that game, and a huge game it is for the Racers coming up, let's go ahead and show you our players of the week. And offensively, Pokey Harris, we've seen him on the special teams player of the week a lot of times. 10 carries, 184 yards, scored a touchdown. But there are a lot of MVPs on the offensive side of the ball for the Racers with over 700 yards of offense. Our defensive player of the week, Felton Collins from Laurel, Mississippi. He had a couple of sacks in the game, 7 tackles. He really played well, was part of our radio interview after the game. And then special teams, DeQuavius Walker, anybody that takes back the opening kickoff, I don't care who you're against, that's a special time, and he is our special teams player of the week. Now, DeQuavius from Macon, Georgia, your hometown. He went to Westside High School. I know you're really proud to have a kid from your hometown to play here.
Yeah, we really are, and he's a special talent, and he's doing a really good job. The learning curve from high school to college, was difficult, the transition early in the year, but we know he's got the big play capability, but we're starting to get comfortable putting him in the game more now, and all the guys on the team, especially those receivers, yep, they know they better watch out for number 17 because he's a fine talent. And you saw that on that opening kickoff, and then you saw it with the great touchdown catch and the big win over SEMO several weeks ago. Okay, so it's a 1 o'clock game against UT Martin on Saturday. I don't need to say more than that. This is a huge rivalry game. The series with SEMO is a huge one. It's like you go through conference play, and you can pretty much say that for every conference game that you play every week. But they've got a good ball club. They do. They've kind of had our number here for a couple of years, but you've got them at home here, and you want to come out with a good effort on Saturday. Well, before we took the job, I think they had beaten us 5 or 6 straight times in a row, and then the first year we come out and we beat them pretty handily here at the track. And the past 3 years they've had our number again, and it's time for us to get a win over these guys. They're very well coached, have great respect for how they've improved their program. So this is a big game for us. We win our 3rd game of the year. We're 3-5 on the season. Wish we were a little better. Could have been a little better at this point, but we're not. I think like I told the team on Sunday, if you're not fired up for this game, your wood's wet. And,
that's right.
This is a big one, and we're going to go at it like we do every week. We only get to play one, but a win this week would really do wonders to the confidence of our football team.
It certainly would. Well, Coach, congratulations on the win. Have a great week of practice, because that means when that happens, as you say, as ye practice, so shall ye play.
There's no doubt about it. So we last week we had a couple good days of practice, couple bad ones. Week before that, our energy level was low.
So our goal this week is to have 4 good days of practice. And like I told the team every week, I get more nervous at practice than I do the games. And I really expect us to come out and be ready to go. One key we got to be careful about, we got a lot of guys banged up. We've played a lot of games in a row. So we got to do a good job of maintaining our guys, keeping them fresh, but we got a lot of work to do for the opponent that comes here this upcoming Saturday.
All right, Coach, thank you.
Thank you, Dave.
Appreciate it. Head Coach Chris Hatcher. We'll see you next time on the Racer Report. And as we leave you today, here's Neil Bradley, the voice of the Racers, totaling up 86 points for the Racers on our plays of the week as we go out. We'll see you next time.
Gray pants, white shirts, and the Racers in their gray pants with blue jerseys. Here's the kick taken at the 16-yard line by Walker. He's across the 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 45, 40. One man to beat. Down the sideline. He'll take it to the house. Shot to get a few points. They're going to go with the deep ball down the field, and it's Janowski Davis with the catch in the end zone for the touchdown, a 28-yard strike. Handoff. Goes right, comes back, cuts up the middle. He's across the 15, 10, 5, and into the end zone for the touchdown. A 26-yard run for Pokey Harris. Pink leggings on. Breast Cancer Awareness Month this month. Here's the kick, and he hit it to 50. High bounce. Davis takes it at the 35. Across the 40, 50, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and he'll take it all the way for the touchdown. No flags on the play, and it's 27-3. There's a man in motion this way. Hand off to Holiday. He's at the 5 and into the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown run for Marcus Holiday. That's his second touchdown run of the season.
It's a much closer contest.
I think Coach Holtzclaw has to be pretty happy with what he's seen so far. This is a short kick. Taken at the 25 by Harris. Goes to the far side of the field, across the 40, 45, 50. Still pushing, and they didn't take him down. He's still on his feet at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. The Panthers pay a steep price for missing those tackles. K.D. Humphries, play action fake, keeps it, runs at the 5, stumbles in, puts the ball across the goal line for the touchdown. A 7-yard run for K.D. Humphries for the score. Hey, Humphries' little shovel pass goes to Holiday. He's across the 40, 35, 30. Cuts to the near side, 25, 20, 15, 10. Makes another cut. Dives into the end zone for the touchdown. A 40-yard pass on a little shovel to Holiday for the score. Wide out to the right. It's going to be a keeper by Humphries. Humphries at the 10, 5, into the corner of the end zone on the near side. It's a touchdown for K.D. Humphries. Second half to this point. Trips right. They'll go with a shotgun set. That's Holiday in there. Stretch play right side. Cuts it up the middle. He's at the 15, 10, 5. Heads to the far corner of the end zone for the touchdown. A 19-yard run for Holiday. His second score of the half for the Racers. And it'll be the keeper for C.J. Bennett, who fakes the handoff, takes it in the end zone for the 1-yard touchdown run. That is his first rushing touchdown of the season. With Taylor, the running back, hands it to Taylor, straight up the middle. Big hole, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Nick Taylor, and with it, a modern-day Racer scoring record of 85 points.
The Racer Report with Chris Hatcher is brought to you by Ruth Brothers Wine and Spirits. Serving you for 50 years, Ruth Brothers with 2 locations in Paducah, Kentucky. And by Pepsi Mid-America. Share your summer pics on Twitter with hashtag RealBigSummer. And by Campus Evolution Villages in Murray. The best in student living. Call 270-767-1818 to plan your tour and visit. And by Kentucky Community and Technical College System. Higher education begins here.